During his time coaching the Pacers, Larry Bird once told Rick Carlisle that their biggest challenge wasn't strategy, it was convincing Reggie Miller and the team that they were good enough to win a championship.
One of the great shooters of all time,
Indiana basketball legend.
Reggie Miller. A prime time show.
It doesn't get better than that.
That, in a nutshell, is Indiana basketball.
He has helped lead Indiana into the playoffs yet again.
What a marvelous performance by the Pacers, but they come up 5 points short.
Took him 13 NBA seasons to get to the finals.
Reggie Miller not able to do it.
I got to apologize to both of you guys because you guys are used to excellence, but more importantly, you guys are both used to winning. And I personally, as being the head of the snake, didn't deliver that for you, as you guys were both of you guys were my coaches. And I know it's a team game, but for Larry, when that was my team because I had my superpowers then. With you, I didn't necessarily have all my superpowers. We were transitioning. It was after the finals, and we were getting younger. So I just gotta say, I gotta apologize because it was a lot of pressure playing for you guys.
I tell you though, Reggie, them years I was there, you had good teams.
We did.
You guys were good. And my whole thing then was to Rick Carlisle and Dick, I said, how do we convince these guys how good they are? He said, well, they'll wake up one day and realize it. I said, I think they know they're good, but these guys are championship good. And I don't think deep down you guys really thought you could win it. I thought you could.
You're in a game 7, every possession vital.
Jordan, 3 Pacers surround Michael, and a jump ball is called.
One timeout, and a jump ball was Jordan and Rick Smits. They wasn't lined up right. We could have stole the tap and went down and scored. And I said,
if we get that possession score too,
then we run it out.
They win it. Kerr hits the 3.
Kerr can tie it, and does. And on to the finals for the 6th time in 8 years go the Chicago Bulls.
Listen to the little things that you are talking about. I mean,
I didn't call the timeout. I seen it. I didn't call the timeout.
That's what we learned, right?
Sad.
Yeah.
Man, you guys were good.
Yeah.
God, you were good.
But it was a joy because, you were coming in after, Rick Smits had retired. Jermaine was coming in, Baby Al, Jamal. And I remember, we had made halfway through your first season, we made that trade to get Brad Miller and Ron.
So Larry's leaving. I get a call from Donnie, hey, would you like to coach the Pacers? And I'm like, yeah, come back to Indiana, absolutely. So in my mind, right, I'm thinking, okay, Mark Jackson, Rick Smith, Chris Mullin. I'm thinking like I'm coming back to get that. And so I get the job that summer, and this kid in Portland, Jermaine O'Neal, right? I'm like, Donnie, this guy, he's not playing a lot, but I think he's really good. I think we should trade for him.
If there's a time to do it, this is the moment.
Yeah, and Jermaine's, this one's gonna be good. So anyway, Donnie makes a trade, we get Jermaine. And now we got a team that, it's a little tough, we got some, and you were great. Not only were you great, but you were like, okay, we're gonna help Jermaine become great. And it goes back to, again, the teachings that we got, from Larry, from Magic and everything else. It can't always be about you, right? How do you help your teammates? How do you help everyone else become better? And you did that for that team.
Well, I'm going to tell you an interesting story because once you made that trade, our very first practice, we were out there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we were going hard.
Yeah.
And I remember Jermaine walking up to me. It's like, man, this is crazy. Ron and they go so hard. And I looked at him and was like, well, welcome to 80s and 90s basketball. Yeah. This is how it should be.
Yeah.
You should feel like this, right? And we kind of took off right after that.
Got it to Reggie. Here's a 3. Yes! 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 He hit it from 40 feet as time expired.
For me as a coach, what y'all allowed me to do was not only coach, but also set some rules. And still today, I tell everybody, he still calls us coach.
I do.
Yeah.
Which is, one of the highest compliments you can get that is a respect and a higher level, and I thank you for giving that to
Well,
us.
it's a mutual respect I have for both of you, because it's funny, because I said we were doing one of our TNT things, and I called you coach in front of Kenny Smith. And Kenny, came to me later like, why are you calling Isaiah coach? I was like, he's my coach. He was my coach. He's like, that's like for people like Pop, or, you got one of those old, you call them guys coach. I'm like, no, he's my coach.
Yeah.
That's how much respect I have for both of you. Now,